What's up, bitches? Welcome back to the fourth installment of Evan's Morning Dart. In the evening, the nightly edition. So this is a special edition. I didn't drop an episode today. I was out fucking around in eastern Washington and fucking Mansfield, fucking Farmer, fucking Ephrata, fuckity fuck, out in the boon, middle of nowhere, just geocaching for the day. And I gotta say, this weekend was my first big weekend geocaching. I gotta say, it's a lot of fun. You can find a lot of cool, fascinating shit out there. Some of the stuff that people hide is fucking fascinating, and I'm honestly quite mind blown that people even trust people to not steal some of the shit that they put in these fucking things. But yeah, it's a great hobby. You can get the app on the App Store for free or whatever, and then if you want like premium shit, like find more special geocaches, pay $6 a month or $30 a year. That's not a paid advertisement, by the way. I'm just telling you how to start it yourself. So I've got some videos. I might drop a couple shorts of just a couple other geocaches I found out there. But yeah, it's really frustrating. I gotta say this part too. It's really frustrating. You go to a geocache, you drive a long way out of the way, especially when you're out in the middle of fucking nowhere, when it's 105 degrees outside. You're just relying on your car to fucking keep pushing, and you don't have any service, nothing like that, So, yeah, I found, I believe, 9 today. 9 geocaches, and I'd initially started with 8, because I wanted to set myself like a small goal, just in case I couldn't find some of the geocaches. So yeah, I think I set it at 8. I found 6 of the original 8 I wanted to find, and then I ended up finding 5 additional ones. Well, I found 3 additional ones, and then 2 of them are these things called like a Earth cache or something like that. And you got to send some answers, and I'm pretty sure I have all the correct answers for the the Earth caches. So I just got to send those over to the hider. But one of these geocaches I couldn't complete. It wasn't one of the ones I initially wanted to do. It was this one in this little town called Farmer. It's like a half mile outside of the main town. It's not even a town, it's like an old ghost town. There's like 2 fucking giant, if I had to guess, grain silos or something like that at the end of this road. But there's a cemetery, and it's I guess it's like a multi-part geocache, and you have to be respectful, go through the cemetery, find a couple specific headstones that they hint at in the description on the thing, and then you have to put some coordinates together and find another geo coordinate. And so I ended up figuring out the cemeteries, or the headstones, the coordinates I needed to get from the specific headstones. But because I was out in the middle of fucking nowhere, and I couldn't figure out I didn't have any service, I couldn't pull it up on the maps like Geocache app or GeoAlt, whatever this shit's called. It wasn't plotting, well, it was when I finally got to a little service, I saved the coordinates. It wasn't full coordinates, but it plotted me in the middle of like Grant County. So if you know anything about geo coordinates, and you know about the Farmer geocache, if you ever hear about this in your geocache or anything, give me a tip on that maybe or something. Because I tried looking in the Grant County area on the geocache app, and I couldn't see any parts or anything that looked related to a 2-part geocache thing. So just some input would be kind of appreciated on that. But I spent about 30 to 45 minutes, left my car on, set the AC, keep the car cold because it's 105 degrees outside. And yeah, I spent about 30 to 45 minutes trying to figure out that geocache, figured out that first step, and then second step I don't know. So it's an interesting one. Some of these geocaches though, especially out there in the eastern Washington, like on like the sagebrush flats and whatnot, you need to be careful and watch out for rattlesnakes. I don't know if I was hearing rattlesnakes or if I was hearing some fucking bug out in the bushes or something, but I don't know. That's one of the last things I want to come to face with, you know. I don't know if rattlesnakes are venomous like that, but still, I don't really fuck with snakes. I'm not a reptile kind of person. So, well, finally pulling back into Puyallup after a much needed drive off into nowhere. Spent some time with my grandpa and my aunt and uncle. They're not my grandparents, but they're my grandpa's siblings. Whatever. But yeah, that's just how I spent a good majority of my weekend, just geocaching. So, hope you enjoyed this special edition of Evan's Morning Dart in the evening. I hope you have a wonderful day, and happy Monday, bitches. Keep grinding and get back on that work week.